So Letitia James has lawyered up, and you'll never guess who it is. Oh man, she's in great company, and I'm not just talking about Joe Biden's super innocent and very sober son, Hunter. And guess who's paying for this top-of-the-line celebrity lawyer? Let's dig in, guys.
A lawyer for New York Attorney General Letitia James is pushing back against claims of mortgage fraud by the Trump administration. James's attorney is asking the Justice Department to refuse a request to prosecute her, calling the move improper political retribution. She's accused of mortgage fraud in connection with the home in Virginia and in Brooklyn. James's attorney wrote a letter to the U.S. Attorney General, which included real estate records he says disprove the allegations. James won a civil fraud lawsuit against Trump, accusing him of exaggerating his net worth for favorable loans.
Don't prosecute me. Don't prosecute me. Trust me. There's nothing to see here. That fifth apartment, it's just storage now. There's just a bunch of boxes in there. Look, maybe it's got an active power meter, and according to the city of New York, it's still receiving power, but that's just because it's climate-controlled storage. Maybe they keep it at a strict 68 degrees in there, you know what I mean? Well, anyway, Letitia James has some strict words for anyone taking this criminal referral seriously.
So you prosecute civilly Donald Trump for financial fraud, essentially, get this historic $450 million judgment against him. And now, as you said, he gets to the J's on his adversary list, and he comes after you for essentially some form of financial fraud. There has to be some irony in this for those that are watching this play out in real time.
So, yeah, you've got some of his followers, these MAGA Republicans, very conservative individuals who obviously have done a lot of digging into my background and have come up with, some baseless allegations. And again, it's in response to the fact that we secured a $454 million judgment against Donald Trump for exaggerating his assets.
Yeah, but I only started following her by accident.
Yeah.
I was doing other New York City politicians, and she was just on the list.
She was, and that's how it happened.
That's how it happened.
It didn't have anything to do with what she threw at Trump?
No, I had that.
You just like digging into these things.
No offense, I'm a Democrat, okay?
Yeah.
No offense, I'm a Democrat, okay?
The point being is that for months, I've been writing about other subjects and other politicians.
Yeah.
She was just another person on the list. I didn't target her for anything. She was just part of a long process of forensic accounting, examining the finances of New York.
Oh, I'm sorry, Letitia James. I didn't mean to interrupt you. You were on a roll there. What were you saying?
And now they want to turn the tide on me. And again, we will respond accordingly. And I want everyone to know that I took an oath to the Constitution, to the rule of law, to New Yorkers, and that's what I do each and every day.
Is it weird for me to be sketched out that that's the face she's making as she's talking about fighting for the Constitution and taking her oath to New Yorkers seriously? Oh, Big Tish. Tisk, tisk, that's all you got? As the walls are closing in, this is how you're gonna get. And yo, check out who she just lawyered up with, because to me, in my mind, this is what said to me, dude, I think she thinks she's guilty. The New York Attorney General's office has hired a high-powered attorney, Abbe Lowell, to defend Attorney General Letitia James against fraud accusations being levied against her. The office confirmed it hired Lowell, who represented high-profile figures on both sides of the aisle, including Hunter Biden, Jared Kushner, Ivanka Trump, and former Senator Bob Menendez, and Bill Clinton. You take out Ivanka Trump, that's a who's who of sketchballs, with good old Hunter leading the pack, you know what I mean? Nah, but for real, Kushner and who he associates with really sketches me out. And Ivanka Trump associating with Kushner, the marriage, and then the way that she seemed so willing to drop her dad to save her public image come 2021? Dude, they just sketched me out, including Ivanka. It's unclear whether taxpayer dollars are going towards James's defense, as the Attorney General's office stopped answering questions once Fox News Digital began asking about how Lowell would be compensated. Lowell will represent James in his capacity as a private citizen, not as part of a Winston & Strawn LLP where he'd previously been a partner. A spokesperson for Winston & Strawn said Lowell left to form his own firm, allowing him to better balance his legal work, teaching, writing, and charitable work, but would not say when Lowell and the firm parted ways. So this guy's a celebrity lawyer The type of guy that sketchballs go to when they know the case ain't necessarily going in their favor. And this guy's so successful that he left his firm so that he could better pick and choose whoever he wants to deal with and when. Maybe James is getting nervous. Maybe she feels like she needs top of the line defense because it's not some local county jurisdiction she's going up against.
It's been referred to DOJ for a criminal referral, and that is no joke. That is the top of the prosecutorial food chain. She's going to have to answer this out.
It's wild, man. You know what they say? Birds of a feather flock together. And I am not at all surprised to see Hunter Biden's name coming up in the context of uncovering Democrat corruption. In fact, it's kind of poetic in a way. Hey, smash that like and subscribe button. Share the video with someone you know. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. You rock. I appreciate you. I couldn't miss the Hunter Biden lawyer Letitia James connection, man. I'll see you guys at the next one.